Picture this. You're wandering the neon-lit streets of Tokyo. By just talking to many of the conspicuous-looking women holding up signs, an escort will follow you to the nearest hotel, ready to fulfill your every desire. Or, by simply turning a corner, you find yourself in a bubble bath with a stranger, offering more than just a massage. Welcome to the second largest adult industry in the world, right here in Japan, where fantasies are just a whisper away. But how vast is this hidden world, and what secrets does it hold? This isn't just an industry, it's an economic giant, eclipsed only by the US. With a market value of 5.6 trillion yen, or around 38 billion US dollars, it towers over traditional sectors in Japan, like even travel agencies or the car maintenance sector. But the story of how this industry became a cultural and economical juggernaut begins centuries ago. In stark contrast to ancient Western and Islamic cultures, Japan's history with paid sex is rooted in its religious and cultural heritage. Shintoism, Japan's main belief system, unlike Christianity or Islam, doesn't see sex as taboo. Since the Kamakura period of the 11th century, there are even historical texts of so-called walking priestesses that combine religious services with prostitution, something highly unthinkable in almost every other religion. From the 15th century onwards, the presence of Chinese, Korean, and later European traders marked the beginning of Japan's interaction with foreign patrons in its brothels. The arrival of Portuguese ships in the 1540s brought a significant increase in the interaction, with Japanese women becoming part of the international sex trade, often tragically sold into slavery. This period also saw the spread of diseases like syphilis linked to the burgeoning trade. In 1617, the Tokugawa shogunate took a significant step by restricting prostitution to designated areas in Japan. These red light districts were part of a broader attempt to control a widespread practice, but in reality, it only legitimized it further. A detailed class system among courtesans was established, reflecting the societal acceptance and organization of sexual services. The biggest shift in Japan's view on prostitution came after World War II, when American occupants brought new moral perspectives, pressuring Japan to outlaw prostitution. Yet, the industry didn't just survive, it adapted, thriving in a gray area of legality. This paradox of a visible yet unspoken world challenges the norms of Japan even today. Let's explore the present state of this labyrinth. Perhaps most recognized is the digital realm of pornography, but this is just the surface of Japan's sex industry. The biggest segment in Japan's adult industry is something called deriheru, or delivery help, most closely correlated to call girls abroad, but much more established with specific services and specific payment structures for each service and each location. Another massive segment in Japan are the so-called soaplands, which are places that offer bubble baths with a stranger that will perform so-called cleaning services for a fee. Another segment is the imekura, or image clubs, where clients step into a scenario of their own choosing, from innocent school settings to more daring nurse-patient interactions. Each sector of the adult industry not only contributes significantly to Japan's economy, but also mirrors the societal nuances of Japan's relationship with adult entertainment. A very logical question to have right now is prostitution legal in Japan? And shockingly, the answer is no. The definition of the sex law in Japan, specifically the Prostitution Prevention Law of 1956, can be summarized in one sentence. No person may either do prostitution or become the customer of it, where prostitution is strictly defined as sexual intercourse with an unspecified person in exchange for payment. Because of this, every adult service in Japan makes sure to skip around this strict definition by offering something else, like a bubble bath with cleaning services when it comes to soaplands, or cosplay services when it comes to imekura or image clubs. Beyond the perceived excitement and glitz of the Japanese adult industry, there is a very dark side. The industry's underbelly is marked by exploitation and coercion. A woman who goes under the pseudonym of Kurumin Aroma was interviewed by The Economist and tells a story of dreaming about stardom only to be trapped in a pornographic labyrinth. She used to dream of becoming a singer, and a decade ago a man approached her on the street and asked her to be a swimsuit model. He offered to pay for singing classes and help her succeed in the entertainment business. After some cajoling, she agreed. On the day of the photo shoot, she was coaxed into getting naked. She ended up appearing in several porn videos. Miss Kurumin felt so ashamed that she considered committing suicide. She said, "I kept thinking, what went wrong with my life? Can I ever come back from this?" However, things are changing in the Japanese adult industry. In May 2022, a landmark law was passed that obliges any company in the adult industry to sign contracts with performers to clarify what they are expected to do during their work. The industry's response has been a mix of moving deeper underground, but also of adaptation. This just highlights that there's never gonna be one law or one policy that fixes the Japanese adult industry. But it's good to see that the government is taking this industry seriously and are trying to make it better for the people in it. In conclusion, Japan's sex industry is incredibly large and complex, interwoven with history, culture, and economics. While it offers avenues for financial independence and fulfills fantasies, it also casts long shadows of coercion and exploitation. The future of the industry hangs in the balance, teetering between economic significance and the imperative of human dignity. As Japan stands at this crossroads, the potential transformation of its sex industry into a space of respect and rights for all involved depends on ongoing public discourse, education, and policy reform. This industry's evolution is not just about business. It's about societal and moral evolution, offering a chance for Japan to redefine adult entertainment, balancing economic interests with imperatives of human dignity and respect. I know this is a very sensitive topic with a vast amount of different opinions which are neither right or wrong, but I hope this video gave you a little bit more understanding of Japan's vast sex industry, where it comes from, and where it might be heading. I'd love to take this discussion further in the comments, so please leave a comment and I'll make sure to answer. With that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video and have a wonderful day. Sayonara.